Hi everyone, it's Sue. Welcome back. It's been almost 6 months since I've done a video, so hopefully I am back on the horse and it's all forward from here. This is a video that I recorded, well, probably 7 months ago, and just before everything went pear-shaped with Mum's health. So I'll just have a little chat about what I'm doing here. I've got these little A6 sheets of vintage paper here in my hand now, and I'm just going through some 49er Market laser cut pieces to pull out some flowers. This is a really easy project, and if you've been with me for any amount of time, you know how much I love doing paint swatches. I've got my hand up here if there's such a thing as a paint swatching job. Pick me. So I'm just going through and marrying some flowers together with these papers, and I'm going to go through and just tear off a small amount, about an inch off each piece of paper, and just have a jagged edge. So I'm just going to do that with all of these, and you can just watch me through the process, I guess. So 2024 was a little bit of a nightmare for my poor mum. She had so many visits to hospital, so many surgeries. It was a bit of a nightmare, to be honest. And you would all probably know by now that I have closed down my business because I'm Mum's full-time carer now, and she's certainly the most important thing at this time of my life, to be looking after her and her health and spending quality time with her. We have moved. We had to move at the end of 2024 as well, not long before Christmas. And let's just say that 2024 we were glad to see the back of. Unfortunately, 2025 hasn't started off that great with poor Mum and her health again, but she's had some major surgery already this year, and we're only in March, so keep her in your thoughts. She is doing really well now, so she's recovering, and we've actually been getting into the craft room together, and Mum's been doing a lot of creating in her art journal and having a whale of a time. So that's really good to see her doing that. So I'm just finishing up tearing these little A6 pieces of paper, and you'll see how I put all these together soon. Now I've just gone into Canva and I've just made these swatch templates, I guess you could call them, and I'm going to work out how many I want to put on each piece of ephemera that I'm going to make. I'm just going to cut them out, and then I'm going to cut, I think I do about four swatches for each, what are we going to call them? Journal cards, or no, let's call them page tucks, painted page tucks. So looks like, yes, I've done 4. So I've just grabbing some paintbrushes. I've got my water here, and I've got all of my Prima Marketing paints, watercolor paints, and I'm just going to pull out some colors. Now this isn't going to be exact, but if I can get similar sort of colors that match the botanical that I've got on the card, I'll be happy with that. So I'm just going to glue the botanical image to the A6 piece that I've torn, and then I will paint the swatch, and then I'll actually glue that to the card as well. So because I've got a few to do here, I'm just gluing all of the botanical pieces down first. This would probably be a good mass make for March, actually. These were so fun, and really they don't take a lot of time. Probably the most time out of the whole thing is choosing which botanicals you want to use and the colour watercolours to use as well. I enjoyed these. I could just make these over and over. So going on with my little story of what's been happening in my life, I'm As I said, we moved couple of weeks before Christmas, and Mum's health hasn't been great again, so I have only just literally gotten my craft space organised last week, and it still has a few pieces that I need to sort out. Well, actually, to be honest, it has a lot of pieces that still need to be sorted out, but I've pretty much got things away in cupboards, and then I'll just work my way through and sort them out as I get time. As I said, Mum is more important, and looking after her is a priority at the moment. But I have actually been able to get into my craft space and do a bit of creating. I'm all over the shop, to be honest, because I want to do everything now, because it's been honestly about 6 months since I've created anything to talk about. So I've been out of the game for a little while, but keen to get back in. I'm hoping to start doing some new filming next week. So at this stage, I will be just doing one video a week. Probably be looking at doing that uploading that on a Wednesday. Why Wednesday? I don't know really, but Wednesday seems to be my day that I am able to achieve most things. So that's the day that I've chosen at this stage. So hopefully, keep your fingers crossed, and you'll see a new video from me every Wednesday. And then once I get into things a little bit more, hopefully I'll be able to create a little bit more and share some new ideas with you. So as I said, this would make a really good mass make for March, and I hope you get to have a play and create some of these. You won't be disappointed, I don't think. All right, so we're just about to get up to the next step and choose our colours for our paints. Okay, so as I said before, I will be mainly using my Prima Marketing watercolour palettes. Absolutely love these paints. As you can see, I've got quite a few. I do have a few other random watercolour palettes. That's a Byron one there that you can see. And I'm just going to go through, and you'll see me mix some of my colours together to get similar to what's on the botanical, and I'm just using a separate little ceramic palette there as well. I love watercolouring. I'm not great at it, but I enjoy playing with it and practicing, and hopefully one day I will be more confident with it. But having fun really is the main thing, isn't it? So I'm just mixing some purple and some Payne's Grey together to try and make that purple not quite as bold. And I'm just going to, as I said, go through, paint some swatches, trying to match in the colours that are in the botanicals. So what I might do is I might just pop on a little bit of music while you see me swatch. I don't know, is that boring? I love watching people swatch their colours, so I will pop some music on. Thanks for being here, guys, and I appreciate all the well wishes and the emails and everything that have come through while I've been missing in action, and all the lovely wishes and best wishes and love that you've sent Mum as well. I'll pop in at the end of the video and show you what I've created, and I hope you enjoy watching. Thanks again, guys. I've had fun and painted all those swatches. I think they look pretty cool. So you can see them all here. They're not perfect colour choices, but they are as close as I can manage to get. So we're not going for perfect here anyway. So don't they look fantastic? I think they do anyway. So what have we got there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 pieces. So what a great mass make. Just spend a couple of hours. Probably didn't even take me that long, to be honest. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to glue just the one side down, and I'm just going to place it basically in the middle of the A6 sheet of paper. And then I will also, once I've glued all them down, I will actually take them to my sewing machine and I'll put a random stitch through these. So these are I'm going to use these anyway in my journals as page tucks. So you could just glue down 2 sides and then tuck some more ephemera down in the back of them. I think they look really lovely. Nice little bright tuck spot for your journals. Okay, so I'm going to go through and glue all those together now, and then do some stitching on them, and then I'll be back and show you the finished pieces. These are the finished pieces with some random stitching. I've just used a zigzag stitch on my sewing machine, and there's no rhyme nor reason to where I've placed the sewing, just wherever I thought that it would look good. You can have no stitching, it's totally up to you. I just love that effect. It just adds a little bit more texture and a little bit more life to the tuck spot. I do think that they need some labels as well, so I'm going to go through just my little box of labels here and just put some labels just to finish them off. Okay, I think that is enough with the labels. So these are the finished pieces. I'm really happy with the way they turned out. I hope you enjoyed watching them come together. Why don't you give it a go? You don't need to have anything special. You could even use just fussy cut pieces out of an old book. You could use book page as your base as well. Just have fun with it. You can see I've done some with the swatches to the left and some to the right there. Oh, I can't wait to use these in an upcoming journal. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for your support and love and wishes over the last 6 to 7 months. Hopefully I will have a video for you next Wednesday as well. Take care, and until next time, I hope you get a little bit of creative time in. See you soon. Bye.